Hey YouTube, Mark Kaufman here, and today I'm going to show you a watch that I've recently purchased. Now, this watch is actually kind of related to MacGyver. So, I have been kind of on the hunt for a field watch, okay? Field watch, nothing too special, but I haven't really been wanting to pay a lot for it. Now, there's a lot of places you can get a field watch for. Now, when I say field watch, it's something that is more reminiscent to the watches that were worn in World War II and in Vietnam. And preferably, I don't want to spend about $200. I don't even want to spend $80 because some of these watches that are out there, they're from like AliExpress and stuff like that, and they're usually using Seiko automatic movements and stuff like that. For me, I wanted a watch that best represented what MacGyver may have used, okay? Now, in essence, he did use a few different watches, and I did make a video on that, so check that out. That's actually linked down below. But he did use a Timex camper. Now, the Timex camper, as we know it, has been discontinued. And it's been replaced with a newer model, which looks a little more vintage. But even then, those are going for about $50 to $70. Okay? Now, I'm not spending that for a Timex. I'm sorry, I'm not. So, for me, I found a company that makes these, and honestly, it really doesn't say who makes them. I mean, they've got some branding, but not exactly. But let me just show you the watch itself, and I am wearing it right now, and it pretty much mimics the field watch that MacGyver may have worn. And I mean, it is pretty much down to the number in its sizing. It is about 38. I measured about 39 millimeters, but I believe it's almost 38 millimeters because the case is it's not absolutely perfectly formed. It's about 38 millimeters, 20 millimeter lug width. Okay, so a 20 millimeter strap. Okay. The movement in here is actually a Seiko Epson movement. Now, of course, it is a very cheap movement. It's extremely cheap. I think it costs pennies to make. But this watch, all in all, cost me about $7.50. Now, I actually bought it in a 2-pack for $15, and it came from Japan. And this is how it comes to you, and it's called Mili watch. And it is from this company. I think it's Daiso. I think that's supposed to be an A. But so that's what it looks like online. And there are a few people that are selling this for like $30 for the watch itself. I'm sorry, don't pay that. I bought both of these for $15 with free shipping. Okay? So there is the UPC code. If you put that number in any computer system, you'll find this. Now, I really find this to be a good deal. So I'm probably going to keep this one kind of stored away. I'll probably open it because I have a plan for this one. I'll be making a video on that one shortly. But back to this. This is pretty much perfect. And I mean absolutely perfect. And actually, while I have it out here, you might hear some noise over here, but while I have it kind of up here, here is Timex Easy Reader, and then there is the, what am I going to call this? The Mili watch, I guess. You can see it's pretty similar in size, but it's pretty much like a 39 millimeter watch. But it is fantastic. You get this plastic case, as per the original, plastic crystal, okay? Each tick hits the markers, as you can see. I mean, I don't know very many watches that do that for $7.50. And that's coming from a watchmaker's standpoint. I mean, for me to get that even right, I have to spend a little bit of time placing it properly on the seconds pinion. So let's take a look take a look at it without the strap on. What does it look like? Well, this is what it has on the back. Watch wrist or wristwatch, general purpose, tells you what battery cell it takes. That's essentially a 377. And a PC215 and a G212. I believe the G2102 is the movement, and you have the battery hatch open there. So you pop that off, and there you go. You can change the battery. To be honest, I'm going to be buying a couple more of these. I love them. The plastic, I mean, it's plastic. It's hard plastic. But to be honest, this is fantastic. This is great for, well, since we're in the holidays, stocking stuffing, I guess you could say. But personally, I think this is a great just throwaway watch. This is definitely fitting into what these watches were made for, and that was just going with men that, well, technically sometimes didn't come back. And if they did, well, they sometimes brought these right back with them. So I feel like this is a fantastic watch. I'm going to be buying a couple more, and I'm probably going to have a video coming out on the upgrade that I'm going to do to this. Hopefully I'll get that done this week, if not next, at least before the holidays start kicking in a little bit. But I think you guys would have enjoyed this watch if you'd picked one up, and I thought you guys would enjoy seeing it. So till the next one, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.